Let's watch this rec rap video. I think I need to update my brain on how 1.21 works. And rec rap did a no F3, no calc, hardcore 121 speedrun in 23 minutes. And I think that would be educational.
I'm so freaking happy with this run, bro. I feel like I'm just never gonna beat this. I'm on hardcore mode, the newest version, with no F3, with nothing, jack squat, and I bossed up so hard. Like, if you're not in the speedrunning community, I don't know, maybe I'm biased into thinking this run is better than it is. Can other people?
Like a bouse.
I had so much fun. I actually can't believe it. I've never been this excited to have a 23-minute run. Bro, I was playing this yesterday. I got a 32-minute run. And I was debating, I wasn't debating, I was going to make a video on that and make a commentary saying how excited I was. Does that put in perspective how awesome this 23-minute run is? Like,
I do a 23-minute run, hardcore, no F3, no calc is actually wildly impressive. What is the record for 1.21? I guess that would be a good place to start for just my like sort of knowledge and like frame of reference. If I go to Minecraft Java Edition, the world record is 6 minutes 50 seconds, right? By Loki, and then there's a bunch of sevens. But if we change this to 1.2 plus, oh my God. The best run is a 13-minute run. All right, let's watch Rec Rap's video.
Bro, I got a 10-minute, 12-second run on 116 yesterday. I'm way more excited about this run, dude. My fastest time ever in ranked speedrunning is 7 minutes. That I was probably more excited. This is like, maybe I think it's cooler than it is. Maybe I just think it's cooler than it actually is. This is hyper vanilla, I think is what it's called. That was like a category or a trend that was going around a couple of years ago, 4 or 5 years ago in 116. But I haven't seen anybody play it in the latest version. The only mod I am running on this, it's kind of funny that I'm running with a mod. I'm just running Sodium, which is a performance boosting mod, because I literally wanted to record this video on the vanilla launcher, so I loaded it up. I just couldn't do it. On 20 chunks, I'm getting 58 frames a second. How is that even happening?
Sodium.
It's just so dumb. We don't have any mods for like brightness increase like some people might do, or anything like.
I mean, actually, a money seed though, lava pool and a village,
or anything like that. It's literally just Sodium, so that so that I can actually just record. Maybe it's because I was recording and playing at the same time. I thought it was so dumb. You know, like 58 frames a second. Okay, 58 frames a second. That's like chill. That's like fine. But I'm running 140 right now, or 180 or something. It's just the way I play. I don't want the fact that it's run on Sodium, because that's literally every single speedrun ever. Like, look at the leaderboard. Literally every single run until like.
Oh, he's making a barrel.
1,000. You just use.
He's trading for
that's just
smart.
What people do. It's literally a legal mod. I don't know why I'm getting in the weeds on this. I don't want it to detract from how beautiful
it's not. Rec Rap, it's not.
And I guess I should give some credits, some shout outs to what inspired this run. Number 1, Ludwig getting into speedrunning.
What? Okay. That's cool, I guess. That's cool, I guess. That's cool. Okay.
Shout outs to what inspired this run. Number 1, Ludwig getting into speedrunning. I was like, yo, that's kind of cool. This reminds me of when I first started speedrunning. Because when I first started speedrunning, I just started on the first version, you know, like default Minecraft. I got a 17-minute time. I was shocked out of my mind. It was so cool. That's what got me freaking hooked on the game. And then I dove into...
That's cool. That's cool. I'm not blushing. It's just cool to hear, I guess.
RSG, you know, I loaded up the wall, running 10 Minecrafts at once. I got the mods to boost performance. I went into the files to like increase brightness. I then downloaded ranked, and I've just been super into ranked recently. I recently hit netherite rank, which is the top rank. Got a 7-minute time. You know, it's just so awesome. But seeing Ludwig play this, oh, also look how.
He said it again. He said it again.
Sketch out this
oh
Iron
my
Golem.
God,
they have
my
extra
heart
reach in
feels
the newer
full.
versions, and I just cannot believe I didn't get hit here. Genuinely, this almost just killed the run. But I was watching Ludwig play Minecraft for the first time. You know, just default vanilla Minecraft, and I thought it looked so fun. Going back to grassroots Minecraft speedrunning. So that was one inspiration. Number 2, gotta give a shout out, local tortilla. What a freaking legend. One of the few greats playing ranked speedrunning without F3. It's actually, it's literally Feinberg's alt that he got permission to use. Like, normally you're not allowed to have an alt account, but because he's not using F3, it's such a big handicap that he got permissions from admins to be able to play, and he's just been tearing it up. And I remember watching it, and I thought it was so cool that I wanted to do some no F3 runs. So I booted up a world, and I saw, I'll get to talking about how you find a stronghold with no F3, but I went into a world, and I basically used the strategy that people use. I didn't watch a tutorial or anything. I just kind of did it. I had a little Google Docs note, and I wrote stuff down, and I figured, okay, so when this happens, Stronghold's usually about this far away. And that's what happened this run, and I nailed it, bro. I freaking nailed it. So let's talk about what could have been better on this run, because this run probably could have been 3.
Dude, I forget how dark the nether is in 1.2.1. Like, it is crazy. They just turned on mood lighting.
And it's 4 minutes faster pretty easily. Number 1, I stopped to mine gold here.
What a fucking seed! Brother! Yo! The insta bastion?
But I basically spawn on top of a bastion.
W?
And I'm like, oh my gosh. This is insane. I have no armor. I'm on hardcore. I get 2-tapped. So I'm trying to think about how to play this smartly. And I know that it's stables. And so I could just not even get gold. I could just not get pearl trades.
Yeah, it could be double bad gap.
The worst thing with this version. I have to dodge this guy, start mining in this hallway, and now I'm just entering from an awkward spot, which low-key probably made it safer for me. I know these places are crawling with piglin brutes, so you really want to find a safe spot to enter. Like, I could go up here and loot the chests. That's a death sentence. Ain't no way in Jose I'm doing that. So I enter.
Wait, I know where he is. It's a triple. It's a triple. He's at hidden gold.
Through a little side cubby here, and I start mining up to get the chests on this normal dig up spot, which you'll see in ranked.
Wait, W finds. There's food in 1.2.1 and fucking netherite?
I do unfortunately mine a gilded blackstone though, so I know all the pigs are angry at me, so I'm not gonna mine this block and jump up and try to reach it, because I think I'm just gonna freaking die and get hit. I mine another gilded because it's under the chest, and I'm pretty sure, unless I'm going crazy, because this seems to be the case every single time I run newer versions, there's always gilded blackstone underneath the chest, and it's really annoying for routing housing, or not housing, stables like this. So I'm doing basically your standard single triple route here, but I'm playing extra safe because I know people do so much damage in this version.
Yeah.
So mine blocks a little bit differently just to keep piglin spacing that much further from me, because again,
smart.
I really don't want to be taking damage here. I do have the food to regen, but it's just so punishing in hardcore mode with 2 pieces of armor. So I've already looted the chests. I hear some other piglins, so I break out the back here, maybe see if there's something I could do with them, but there's kind of nothing here. So I craft up my golden nuggets into a couple more ingots because I want
7 Garrets is crazy, no?
That's one of the worst things about this version. They basically cut the amount of pearl trades in half or something ridiculous. Plus, the groups, when you do get the trade, are smaller. So normally it's 4 to 10 or something. In this version, it's 2 to 4 or something crazy. I'm probably getting the numbers wrong, so pardon me. But it's that similar level of nerfing is what's going on here. And I say they nerfed it. This happened a couple of years ago, you know what I mean? But speedrunning is just so stuck in 1.16, which is a 5-year-old version. I feel it just needs to be mentioned. So,
dude, the trades are so bad. Why do you think they did that? Is it just to kill speedrunning?
I'm playing really safe right here, deciding to check for a gap.
Good gap.
There is a gap here. I'm not sure if piglin brutes, they can probably wander up to the top of those staircases, so I wanted to play it really safe. I block off this guy here, because I know I want to aggro the guys from all the way up here, so I'm going to punch them and run down. I still don't know how I get hit here.
How the fuck did you get hit?
From all the way up here, so I'm going to punch them and run down. I still don't know how I get hit here. I don't think that's a crossbow hit, because that just does so much damage for a crossbow. I'm basically going to do a normal gap route here now, so that's kind of nice. I know I'm going to have way more gold than I normally would to trade, and now we kind of just hope for pearl trades.
Scary.
There's one stray piglin that almost hits me. That's kind of really scary. He's a sword pig dude, so the run honestly almost ended there. And I got lucky with not getting a brute in that upper little cubby, because you can get brutes that spawn there occasionally. That's why I blocked it off. Punching the ground for seemingly no reason. That's not the case. I'm actually punching the ground to get my bearings in the world. If you don't know, the breaking animation of a Minecraft block is the same on every single world, and it's oriented with the coordinate plane. So when you start breaking it, there's a Y that starts to form. The top of that Y is north, I think. Basically, the bottom right of that Y is positive, positive, and so that's how I know to go to the positive, positive quadrant, which is the quadrant in every Minecraft world that spawns closest to spawn. Sorry, bit of a mouthful there, but I'm basically...
What the fuck is he saying, bro?
Basically punching the ground to orient myself to go to places with potentially higher chances for a bastion and higher chances for a fortress. You know, you're not guaranteed.
Oh my god, dried gas.
Obviously, you can just get rolled and not do it, but it's really the only information that you have because you can't look at coordinates. You don't know how deep
W
in the
pearl
quadrants
trades?
you are. You don't even know what direction. So you can see me punching here. I'm like, okay, so this direction is positive, positive. I do it a couple of times throughout the run because, again, I don't normally speed run like this. I rely on my coordinates so much, and so I'm constantly double checking to make sure I'm not doing anything wrong. But I'm thinking in my head, okay, I should probably be going this direction when I'm leaving the fortress. Of course, I'm not gonna, I mean, leaving the bastion, and hopefully I get pearls. Boom.
How does he find a fortress? Oh my god, W. He barely has enough to. 14 pearls, a pathetic amount of string, a pathetic amount of
14
obby.
pearls. It's not super, super uncommon for the level of gold that I traded, but I would say a little bit, maybe about 50% of the time, you'll get this amount of pearls, maybe slightly less. The pearl trades are just so bad, but I got lucky with having a gap and a triple to trade. So that's, I don't know, 13 gold blocks, somewhere in that range. I'm thinking to myself, okay, keep your eyes peeled, Parker.
Okay.
I'm checking behind that lava next to me. There could be a fortress potentially anywhere. And now here's the big decision. I know I could go either right or left, but I know I spawned from more to the right, so I'm opting to push more
W drags.
anyways. It's also into a warped forest, so if there's some easy endermen along the way, I could kill them for potentially more pearls. You know, 14 is decent, but if you get some bad breaks or you get a zero eye, it's not great. So here, again, I have that same decision. Do I go right or left? And I actually...
Enderman is still 50-50, yeah?
I want to pearl across, which is why I killed this enderman. I'm thinking in my head, okay, I have 14 pearls. I'm not going to throw one of them to pearl across, but if this enderman drops, I will. And this would have made the run maybe 3 minutes faster, honestly. We're at 10:50 right now. Let's keep that in mind for when we find the fortress. I decided to go way more left here because I'm forced into going like either way far one direction or way far the other, and so I'm really pushing this direction, and it's just not looking great. I know I don't have a crazy amount of blocks here, and then I fall into lava. I tried to throw my splash potion straight up and have it land on me as I fall into the lava, but that did not work. So thank goodness I hotkeyed fast enough, but now I'm out not one, but 2 fire resistance potions. So I have 1 left. I'm thinking in my head, okay,
oh, it's over.
I'll just save this for when I enter the fortress, I guess, which I still have not seen. So I basically have to speed bridge across this entire lava lake. Again, I have 14 pearls, so I could high roll it and throw a pearl, but is saving maybe a minute even worth it? Probably not, especially if
W speed bridge
pearls are just so much harder to come by. So I'm nearing the end of my bridge, decided to go speed bridge diagonally. I'm actually not even drag clicking right now because I had just gotten out of the shower, so I was definitely not mechanically insane right here or anything, but I think I played pretty well.
What? No, I don't really know how drag clicking work. What does that have to do with it? Does the moistness of the body affect the drag? Is this why the gamers don't shower? Skycrab waiting 48 hours after a shower to start his runs.
And the whole time, I'm trying to keep my eyes peeled. The one thing with this version, you can't manipulate fog to make it so that you can see easier. And because I have no information, I'm really just relying on running, hoping for the best, and hoping that I don't miss something off in the corner. You know,
you don't get
I'm
it. It's tasked to not shower.
Brightness that's lower than I'm used to, so I'm gonna have to be even more vigilant. So I'm checking like behind me as I'm trying to think in my head, okay, like roughly where in the quadrants would I be? Could a fortress potentially be here? And I decide to start cutting back in the direction of spawn to check another quadrant, because I think, okay, this quadrant over here probably...
How does he know when he's in a quadrant?
There. sorry, sucks to suck. The terrain just is kind of dying, and I want to force some better terrain here. Then boom, I see a fortress. And this is when I realize, oh crap, this run could actually be good. I have explosives, I have pearls, I just need the blaze rods. I'm getting a little bit of PTSD though, because the run right before this was also good pace, and I killed 29 blazes and got 6 rods. You just can't do that on no F3. I need at least 7 rods, bro. It was actually so sad. I was bossing up. I had no fire res. I ran out of food.
Bossing up.
I had to kill hoglins in the middle of it. 29 blazes for 6 rods. That's some of the worst luck I've ever gotten. And so I guess we got the bad luck out of the way, and I opt to raise the render distance again.
Dude, fortresses look so much cooler with this lighting. Like, I know the game is like worse because like it's not as fun as speedrun, I guess I should say. It's not worse, but the changes they made to Minecraft for a casual, I feel like are pound for pound kind of awesome. I feel like the 2 changes they would need to make Minecraft like really fun to run in 1.2.1 would be the ravines coming back, because they got rid of ravine portals, so you can't do like a buried treasure run. So that's lame. They should bring back ravines and bring back better trades. I know they can't bring those back because the way they changed caves, but I feel like you could low-key bring it back, no? Can you just make like a false ravine just in water or something?
Distance the start of the fortress, or not the start technically, but the middle part between the good part.
I feel like you could if you tried hard enough.
Spawners should be around me, and I heard a blaze, so I find the blaze spawner. And because
double your rates.
I started this run in a village, I have plenty of extra beds, so I'm going to use one of those to blaze bed, clear out some extra blocks so I can
double your
get
rates.
more blaze spawns, because if I learned anything from last run, I got to optimize that, bro. I still just can't believe 29 for 6. So I'm clearing this out. It's pretty not great terrain if we're thinking about traveling.
This is hardcore as well. This is crazy.
Nether, which I am, because I have 20 obsidian. You know, there's basalt everywhere.
Yeah, so what happened to E-Rang? Everyone's saying you can't E-Ray. What happened? Noko, how long would it take for me to do a speed run having 0 Minecraft experience? How long would it take you to do a speed run? Brother, you're not doing a speed run. Like, how long would it take me to beat my Let's Play? Like, what are you talking about? There's no speed run that's going to happen, dog. It's not, you're going to be fucking Let's Play. It's going to take you like, I mean, that depends how many hours you have in your week. It's going to be multiple days.
If the direction of the stronghold isn't even in a good direction, I'm going to be a little bit screwed. So I use the last bit of my soul sand here, and then I drink my final fire resistance potion, and I start killing these guys. So I'm thinking in my head, okay, I can pre-craft it now. I mined a bit of glowstone so that I can make some respawn anchors. I should be able to make 3 respawn anchors, and I can make 1 extra bed, so that'll give me 7 explosives total, which I feel pretty comfortable with.
7's great.
Actually, extremely comfortable with to zero cycle in the latest version. But on this version, bro, I don't even know if I can 1 cycle, because I don't have the visual cues that I'm so used to.
Oh, because he doesn't have F3. Wait, the fight is the same against the Ender Dragon, no?
The hitboxes. So I know it's going to make things really difficult, and I haven't even practiced it. So I'm thinking in my head, all right, am I even going to be able to 1 cycle? Maybe I shouldn't have blaze bedded so I could keep all my rods. But I get pretty lucky
Good
here.
rates.
I have 5 blaze rods, so I can start building my first portal, and we can sort of start trying to figure out where the stronghold is going to be. I get 1 last batch of blazes to... Oh, I can't speak. Blazes to spawn. I kill them,
6,
and I get 7
7.
rocks. Now 2 more spawn, and I don't need to kill these 2 because I
8.
don't have that many pearls, but I want to kill them anyways in case my fire res runs
9.
out and I come back in and...
Shit, those are
then I have to
crazy
deal with
odds.
them. Honestly...
Liu Qi.
I sleep through the night here, though, which is kind of a noob move. Not gonna lie, wastes a bit of time.
It's all right.
But it's literally, this is gonna be my 4th.
You're on a crazy run, bro.
Doing this, or 3rd, or 2nd. I don't even know. One of the first few completions doing this, and so I'm thinking I'm gonna want to play safe. It's gonna take a little bit longer to measure eyes than I think it should. And then I don't want to be getting jump scared by a creeper. So I'm doing a little setup here where you basically look at the eye, then you move. And then you look at the eye again, and you see how many pixels it's moved because you as the player haven't changed your angle. So I see that it changed 1 pixel and 3 pixels on my screen, if that makes sense. So like 1 Minecraft pixel and then 3 pixels on my monitor, which is a 1440p monitor, which actually probably helps here. I paused because I wanted to pull up a the Google Doc that I made on sort of what I need to be doing, and I throw one last eye here because I'm thinking, wait, I actually forgot what direction I was looking, and I really need to pay attention to this angle. I just want to be following this angle. I'm thinking in my head, okay, according to my doc, this is going to be roughly 1,900 blocks away, and I totally nailed it, by the way, because it was 1,850 blocks away, so...
Good maths.
First of all, my measuring was very good, but I really need to hold this angle, and not only do I need to do that, but I need to convert in my head to nether coordinates. So I need 800 divided by, or sorry, 1,900 divided by 8 in my head. So I'm thinking, okay, I gotta roughly go a little bit more than 200 blocks, and I gotta follow this angle. This whole time I'm thinking, how far have I gone by now? Maybe I've gone 100 blocks. I gotta parkour around all of this magma and stuff. Like you're seeing, like, you have all of the information that I have. We have no calculator here, no fancy sheets.
Yeah, I have no idea how far you traveled.
Mental math and me.
W jumps.
I literally went into a world to figure out, you know, if my eye moves by 2 pixels, that means 1,600 blocks. You know, if my eye moves this much, that means, in this case, 1,900 blocks. So I think I've basically gone about as far as I need to go, but I want to get some extra height here. And I see that it's at a pretty convenient location.
Yeah, you build higher because you don't want to get caved, because you're gonna have to dig down when you get there.
So I started to build my portal. You know, it's important in these versions to build your portal at a decent height, because obviously the Minecraft world is very tall. Especially
also the world's so deep.
with like going down to -64 these days and having tall mountains. So a lot of the time you'll just get caved. Thankfully in this run I don't get caved in either of my either of my nether portals, and now I just need to figure out where the stronghold is. If you are paying attention...
Are strongholds water visible in 1.2.1?
And mentally keeping track of that angle that I was traveling, this eye actually turns pretty drastically. So I think I have a good chance at being close, but if I know anything about like mental math, keeping track of all this stuff, I probably shouldn't be too confident in thinking that the stronghold is really close, but just in case, I'm going to throw one eye here. I see some dolphins off to the side. I'm like, okay, if it's still going this way, wait.
Oh.
It's turned. A crazy, drastic
Wait, did the pearl break?
turn, but the eye breaks.
Oh, no.
And so if I throw one more eye, I have a chance of not even being able to complete the run because I don't have enough eyes. So I'm thinking,
what are you gonna do?
I just have to dig down. I think the angle change was good enough that hopefully the stronghold is here. But even though I'm pretty confident I'm within 10 or 20 blocks of digging down on the right spot, you could just fully miss. I've literally had runs before
this is
where
so risky.
I saw Feinberg do this literally, where he dug down 3 times and missed the stronghold, like within 2 blocks. I've done the exact same thing, dude, like practicing for videos and whatnot. I had this one run. It felt like so embarrassing at the time, but it's really just, it's hard, you know, if you don't know the exact block to dig down, which I don't, because I don't want to risk throwing another eye. I'm just praying right now. I'm like, please,
how can he
have the
see
stronghold
anything?
Be big, or just let me hit it, please, please, please. I don't want this run to die. That's why I do the camera shake, because I'm thinking, please,
Minecraft, let me hit.
And all of a sudden, there's more deep slate. I'm really trying to time. All of a sudden, there's the stronghold. I'm freaking in. I'm thinking, oh my gosh, this run could be really good. This is a 20-minute time.
Yeah, the lighting is so much more dynamic.
Try and find the portal room. I hear some lava. That's probably not the portal room. Oh my gosh, there's a portal room right here. Holy flip. I'm going to be entering around the 20-minute mark. This is freaking insane.
And it's actually a 0 eye, so it's good that he didn't throw that freaking last eye of Ender.
Entered at 2015. This is an insane run, bro. I got sent the leaderboard for, these are runs not in hardcore and not using no F3. So these people like use calculators and play on like easy difficulty.
Right.
Bro, there's only 10 runs faster than 20 minutes, dude. Isn't that insane?
It's insane.
I'd be curious to know if any of those are in hardcore with no F3, because I'm just so proud of this run, bro.
He only sets up one anchor?
I just got lucky, and I played it pretty well. And that's what speedrunning comes down to at the end of the day. You know, I remember getting my first ever personal best.
Oh my god. Wow, wait, dealing with fire or Dragon Breath with no F3 is crazy.
That 17-minute time in the speedrun version 1.16 on a completely vanilla game, and that was maybe one of the craziest freakouts I've ever had. I said out loud, I'm never gonna beat this. That was insane. How did I do that? And I ended the run on half a heart, so it made it all that more special. But here we are, 3 years later on the newest version, and I'm feeling the same feelings. But remember, I have not practiced one cycling without hitboxes. If you've never one cycled before, you look at the hitboxes to determine when to time your beds and when the damage is the best. And so I have a ton of hours of one cycling under my belt, but I'm kind of stressing out here. All of a sudden I'm thinking, wait a second. Am I even going to be able to complete this with, do I have 7 explosives, 6 explosives here? It's not looking great.
I can't even see the dragon,
I
bro.
decided to basically full bow, shoot down all the crystals except one, because that one's a little bit out of the way. Because I know this is probably going to be a chase down end fight. I'm not going to kill it one off here, and oh my gosh, it's perching.
You're late.
As I'm going to like think about crafting stuff, and I just have no idea what the timing for this stuff is. But I do decent.
It's so hard.
Damage.
Oh, that was late.
Those 2 beds were kind of bad. That one wasn't great. That anchor was not great. That anchor. Okay, so they were all like kind of bad. Not gonna lie. And I do have 1 crystal healing the dragon now. So I'm thinking, oh my gosh, the dragon's getting healed. It's below half health, sure. But I really need to get rid of this crystal so it stops healing, and then I just have to bow the dragon down. One of the nice things about this version is you get so many arrow trades from Bastion. So I know I have well over a stack of arrows, so I should be able to full bow the dragon here. And I'm going to try to shoot this crystal when the dragon's close to do some extra damage. So I blow it up, that does 10 damage of 200 health of the ender dragon, and now we're basically bowing down this sucker. You know, I like
bow down that sucker
because you can just
dude, those beds were horrible, but I don't blame them. I mean, no F3B is tough.
Shoot a little bit faster, which is important because it kind of stagnates the dragon, and it means that you can get a lot more hits, and then it freaking perches again. So overall, this end fight was pretty lucky, but I think I
don't think it's that lucky.
And I guess here's my reaction to it all, because this was freaking insane, bro. This was insane. That's so good. That's so good. What?
It's like my reaction when Kayshawn Booty gets a 30-yard reception. Like, what is that react? You just got a world record. I'd be fucking pissing myself.